Hi, here we are in the Gigglepin winch workshops once again, and today we're talking about these. These are the single motor Warn 8274 top housings. Awesome bit of kit, but they have one Achilles heel. The center gear inside here, it has two bearings inside, and the bearings are unsupported, which means they can walk their way up the shaft, collapse, and that causes all sorts of issues inside the winch. Here's one that's had an extreme case of that. You can see that half the gear is actually missing, caused by those bearings collapsing. This one here is just about to let go. You can see that the gear teeth here are out of shape where they've been running on the pinion, and you probably can't see it, but there's actually cracks running down this gear where the bearings have collapsed. Now what happens is the bearing on this end starts walking and it goes back up inside the shaft, and that's what caused the problem. Now, for years, we've been offering a bronze bush kit that solves that issue, and it's been absolutely fantastic. But recently, we've come across some new bearings that help us do the job even better. But there's an issue, and there always has been. The most difficult thing about doing this job is actually been removing the tiny little circlip that sits in the front of this gear. But we've come up with a cure for that as well. So let's check that out. This is our new bearing removal tool. Okay, very simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our gear like this one, okay, and inside the front here we can see there's a little circlip. So best to put this into a vise held up like this. Okay, we're then going to take the punch that's supplied in the kit, and we're just going to place that on the halfway mark. You'll see it's a split circlip. Okay, so you want to go 50 degrees round from the split, and we're just going to rest that on there and give it a sharp tap with a small hammer. Okay, that will break the circlip. If it doesn't come out first time, and it's about, it's every now and then we get one that doesn't, okay, just rotate around, just give the clip another tap, and what you'll find is that eventually it will come out. Okay, so we've got the clip out, that's the hard bit, and we haven't done any damage to the gear, so all is good. Then we need to get these chaps out. These are the little bearings themselves, and they can be a real pain. They've got such a thin wall on them, very difficult indeed. But we've got a cure. We've got this little special punch tool. Okay, there it is. Okay, nothing difficult about it at all. But it's just a simple, easy to use tool. So let's have a crack at that right now. So I've got my gear. Okay, I've just got here an old bearing race just to show how simple it is. Okay, if you've got a press, you can use a press. I'm actually going to be using my old friend, the ball peen hammer. I take my removal tool, just line that up, and it drops in and it locates onto the bearing, and we just literally just tap it through. Just check it hasn't come out. There we go. So that's two bearings gone, no problems at all. Nice, simple. They haven't broken up, they're still intact, unlike the usual ones where they fall apart as we're putting them back in. So now it's the reverse process. So let's just have a look at those tools again. So it's the new punch, and we've also got the new bearing removal tool as well. But this tool here also allows us to put the bearings back in. So let's have a crack at that. So in the best Blue Peter way, here's one I made earlier. Just going to put that up there like this, so, and I'm doing this now. Normally I would use my arbor press, which is over there in the corner of the room, but just so I can show you guys how easy it is to do if you're at home on a bench and the only tools you've got are your little punch tool and your #1 hammer. Let's have a crack at this. All right, so we're going to put that bearing in there, locate. You'll see the tool locates onto the bearing, just like so. Okay, we're just going to gently tap that in. And we just want the bearing to go flush. So he's gone flush, so we just turn that round. Now we have two spacers, two carbon spacers here that come with the kit. Now we're just going to drop both of those into there like so. This one's just gone a little bit weird. We only need two bearings, we don't need more than that. And then we're going to put our second bearing in right now. Okay. And there we have it. So that's our gear fitted with two new bearings, all done and sorted. Now it's worth noting that there are actually two different sizes. So we have the later style 827450, which has a gear that is 50mm long, and the kit comes with the spacers allowing you to fit that. There is also an earlier gear which is 43.5mm long, and if you remove one of the spacers, then the kit still fits into this as well. So there we go. Been talking about this today, which is the new bearing removal kit and bearing fitting kit for the 8274 single motor top housing. Check them out on the website. They're as cheap as chips. I think they're £9.99 for the kit. Okay, we'll see you guys later.